Congratulations, Bryan, you are the winner. You're the winner of the SuperSpeed Padraig Harrington lesson giveaway. Great looking golf swing. You're a big, strong lad. A couple of things you told us in the email: 118 mile an hour club head speed. For the size of you, that's not very good. You got to have a bit more in you. You're a big lad, but this will follow into the lesson. I think you're afraid of your speed. So you mentioned in the email that you're now trying to hit a cut, that you're afraid of the little bit of flip in your golf swing and a hook. So clearly you're hitting a few hooks when you're under pressure, and I can see exactly why that's happening. So I look at your golf swing, I want more speed. Now I think some of that's going to come from being confident, being in the right positions, and you'll be able to hit it harder. But one thing I noticed straight away is you're very rigid over the ball. So you kind of lock yourself down, your feet are still, your head is a little bit down. You need to have a bit of movement in those feet. Straight away, you'll pick up a couple of miles. You watch all the long guys, they're bumping in and out, or they're trying to get themselves prepped. So we need a bit of movement here. We need you to relax a little bit with the head. You've done all the good work. Your posture is lovely and all that. Now we can just relax a little bit, and that will help with speed. Okay, backswing is phenomenal positions. I wish I swung the club as well as that. Absolutely brilliant. What's happening to you, I see quite a bit in golfers, especially golfers who play to a certain high level, maybe at college. I don't know your own background, and then get into the real world and work and only get to play golf once a week, or a lot less. They don't hit as many balls. So for me, you're mistiming the sequence of the downswing and getting your hips out ahead of you. So what happens is everything's moving the right way. It's just you're opening up your hips, for me, too early. So if I get my golf swing and if I spin my hips, my hands are going to get a little bit too far ahead. Now I'm out of position. The only thing I can do when my hips have gone so fast and ahead of me is flip the club to catch up. Okay? And that's when you get under pressure, you're spinning, you're going faster here, and that's causing the club to be a little bit late and causing you to flip. Now, what's interesting about that is you have to slow down and look for rhythm and look for control in order to avoid that. But unfortunately, when you get under pressure, those hips are just going to keep going faster. So ultimately, we're going to have to figure out, how do we keep our club head up? Okay? How do we keep the club moving up in front of me? So yes, you are working, you said there you were working on opening up your hips, but pushing. So if you are pushing, that's pretty good. So if you're getting that push into the lead leg, your hips shouldn't open up too early. If you're spinning, that's an issue. We don't want this big spin early, because that gets the club too much behind us and we're going to get the flip. So do continue to work on the push. Make sure that move is first, and that's pushing the hip back and up. But ultimately, you're going to have to speed up the concept of your head, of your arms or your release. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick trick that will do it for when you're under pressure on the golf course. But in general, I would say to you, try and release the club even more from the top of the backswing. So when you get to the top of the backswing, everything is great. Just go at it with your hands or go at it with your arms. Probably your hands would be the one for me. So start releasing as soon as you can in the downswing. You're not going to cast. You're way too good an athlete to cast. So you can start releasing. The last thing you want to do is hold that release, hold that angle. You will get lag, don't worry about that. The last thing is, you try and hold that too long, you're going to be stuck, and that's when this quick flip is going to happen, especially under pressure. So if I was you, I would fire your hands right from the top of the backswing. It won't happen that way, but you need to feel like you're releasing straight away. You will not hook the ball. It's amazing. The harder you release the club, the less you're likely to hook it. So release like mad. And the other little quick tip, and this is for quite a good one generally for people, if you're afraid of hitting a particular hook on a hole, say there's water left, or you're playing a par 3 and there's a strong wind off the right, and you normally hit a draw, and all of a sudden you're standing at par 3, strong wind, and there's just nowhere to aim. Like, are you going to aim 25 yards right at the green? So you need to straighten out. A good way of fixing the fear of a hook, you'll see me do it often, is I take a few practice swings before I hit it, and I deliberately find the ground well out in front and across myself. So I'm not turning to do this, I'm actually swinging on a plane that's nearly 45 degrees left. So I'm just swinging across the ball, grounding the club out here. Now, if I get used to swinging 45 degrees left, and I'm talking, I might do 3 of these quick little swings. The club is, I'm doing it hitting the base of the club, the sole off the ground, keeping the face open. 3 of those. And then I go into my setup, and I don't think about it. And surely if I've done 3 or 4 little swings, 45 degrees left, when I go to swing neutral, I'm actually probably going to have a little bit of down and left in my swing, which will cause that cut naturally without me trying. So that's a great fix on the golf course. Just hit the ground out in front. It's going to be steeper, it's going to be across. You're going to hold it open and then just go and hit it. That will sort it out. But I bet you, for speed, a little bit of movement, and when you get to the top, release your hands and arms, or your hands particularly, as hard as you can for you. You will not hit it left, and you will gain speed, and you will be on that golf course, and you can hit it. When you get under pressure, you can hit it harder. Whereas at the moment, the minute you get under pressure, you trying to slow down, but you slowing down is the club slowing down, getting it more behind you and causing you to flip. So speed up that release, speed up that arms, and if you're in doubt on the golf course, just shallow it out, you know, a foot inside and left, and that will give you a cut on the next shot. It mightn't be the best thing to do in all swings, but it will work right there on the course. That will sort you out, Brian. Remember, looking at you, you're a big strapping lad. You're swinging at 118 mile an hour is not good enough for you. I want to see 130. I'll be impressed with that. I believe you have it in you.